Welcome to the Carnival Mardi Gras ship tour video. We're going to take you floor by floor to give you a quick look around the Carnival Mardi Gras ship. And if you're new to our channel, please click like and subscribe. Go ahead, Rob, take it from here.
All right, Cat and Mouse Adventure families, we are here at deck 18. All right, and from here, we're at Serenity. From there, on deck 19, it's loft 19. So you got all the cabanas, which we just explained to you on how much they cost, but we are gonna get you more information on what it includes. So that's still coming. If you want to go on a sea day and rent a cabana, it is $590
For the day?
for the day. If you want to go on a port day, it's $295 to rent a cabana, and you get the brisket and you get the cabana, and you're able to go into the space that's there. So $590 for a sea day, $295 for a port day.
Also, if you don't want to take the stairs, they do have a accessible elevator to go to loft 19.
From there, in the midship, you got Bolt, big roller coaster above the whale tail. And from there, you have the ultimate playground. And then you got the ropes course, that's right there. The ones where you're hanging off and you're looking down and there's the water. Then all the way in the back, you have the mini golf course and the waterworks. So now you have the water park and all the slides. Okay, so now we're gonna be on deck 17. And on deck 17, we got the Red Frog Tiki Bar. Now, heads up, the Red Frog Tiki Bar is 2 floors, okay? 2 floors for the Red Frog Tiki Bar. Then we have the Warehouse Arcade. All the kids can go in there and play games. Then you got the Circle C. The Circle C is the young adults. So when they wanna go to the club, send them over to the Circle C. You got Guy's Burger Joint, heaven. That's what it is, it's heaven. Then you got Club 02, it's another kids club for teenagers. This is where you would have Guy's Burgers. This is the salad toppings bar right here. Get all your toppings from your salad, lettuce, tomato, and hot sauce and everything. They have a sink to wash your hands. And this is where the magic happens. They make all the burgers right here. And your fries. Right now he's there cleaning the grill. Chilling, not grilling. More righteous burgers tomorrow. See? The plain Jane, the straight up, the pig patty, the Chillis Maximus, and the ringer. Guy's Burger Joint.
Can't beat it.
Okay, now we're on deck 16. Deck 16 is now we're going to get to some staterooms. In the front you have staterooms, and in some in the midship you have staterooms. But now you're getting into the food. So now we got what's called street eats. Street eats a little cart, something like you would get in the food truck. And from there you got the seafood snack. So it's that place where you get all the seafood, the lobster, the crab legs, all the good stuff. Then from there you got the Blue Iguana Cantina. You get your fresh tacos, your burritos, and all those nice fixings. Then from there you got the beach pool. Okay? Then from there you got the second part of the Red Frog Tiki Bar. And then from there you go straight across and it's the Lido deck where you get the all nice buffets with all the fixings. And then from there you got Shaq's Big Chicken. Real good place to go. And then from there you got the Tides Pool and Bar on deck 16. Alright, deck 8 is going to be your Grand Central. It's one of your most important decks. You're going to have some staterooms here on deck 8, that's in the front. But everywhere else from the center of the ship, that's your Grand Central. You're going to have your Havana bar and pool. You're going to have a restaurant called Chibang, which is Mexican and Chinese. From there, you're going to have your Dream Studios, where you take all your nice photos and everything else there. From there, you're going to have your Bonsai Teppanyaki, which is an upcharge for a restaurant. From there, you're going to have Effie Jewelry. Then from there, you're going to have your Front Street watches. Again, more jewelry, nice watches. From there, you're going to have your Pixels photo gallery. So every time you go outside, you take a picture, you're able to go there on the digital screens and you're able to look at your photos. From there, you're going to have Cucina del Capitano, a nice Italian restaurant. Real good food, I gotta say. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna try shebang for lunch. So it is a Chinese and Mexican cuisine. You found a duck? Look at that. So two things on here. So on the ship, they hide duckies around and you either are to keep them or to rehide them. So it says hello from Georgia. That is cute. All right, well, getting back to the ship tour. Shebang restaurant is Chinese and Mexican cuisine. So it has two menus. It's not a fusion, but you can either choose from the Chinese or Mexican. First time on the Carnival Mardi Gras, it is free. After that, $8 per person. So we're gonna try out Shebang. And here's what it looks like. Hello.
You're gonna have pizza del Capitano, which is great pizza, even late night, it's great snack. Then you're gonna have the Carnival Adventures. The Carnival Adventures where you book your excursions and where you actually can book your next cruise. You're also gonna have guest services. So if you wanna order water, you use your key card like I did my first day. And you're gonna have the portside liquor and tobacco. You wanna buy a bottle, you're able to buy a bottle at duty-free cost. You're not gonna get it, you're not gonna be able to drink it, but they'll hold it for you to the end of the cruise and then they'll give it to you in your room on your last day.
Carnival Adventures, where you book your shore excursions next to guest services. 8 out.
Summer's Landing. Summer's Landing is where you have all your pool area and you have all your lounge chairs, all your beds and everything that you lay down and you're able to go into the pool. From there, it's the patio. Patio is just exactly what it is. Nice little patio, chairs, and you're set to go.
Alright guys, so now we've gotten to Deck 7. Deck 7 starting forward is the Mardi Gras Theater. That's where you're going to see some shows. They do their bingos, things like that. Most of your nights are going to be spent in the Mardi Gras Theater. They have like Family Feud Live, which was really entertainable. Then we move on to the casino. The casino is there. We have two sections there. It's a very, very large casino on this ship, so that was very enjoyable. Also on Deck 7, actually it's on Deck 6, 7, and 8 is Grand Central, where they have these beautiful large windows during the daytime where you can see out into the ocean, but then during the night, they kind of close it off and you see shows. So they have different types of shows going on all around the ship. There's tons of things to do. As we move across from Deck 7, you're going to get the Alchemy Bar, where you can get specialty drinks, kind of like painkillers, things like that, and the Limelight Lounge. Sometimes they do karaoke in there, sometimes they do comedy. Moving across, we have the Dream Studio where you can do your photos. Specialty photos, not the ones that they kind of set up around the ship, but these are specialty package photos, like kind of black and white photos, things like that for the family. We also have Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse, which is an upcharge steakhouse. I believe it was about $48 a person, but they do have some specialty dining on there, so if you wanted to try that out. We have not on this trip, but we've heard it's really, really good food. Going on to the Palm Restaurant. The Palm Restaurant is the main dining hall. It has 2 floors. So the first floor is actually for your set dining. So some of you may choose a specific time for your set dining. The top floor is for the anytime dining. So when you're set between 5:30 and 9, you can go there and check out the Palm Restaurant. The menu changes day to day, but they do have some fun favorites during that.
Onto deck 6, we're going to move from forward to aft. Deck 6 starts off with the accessibility entrance for the Mardi Gras Theater. So if you don't want an entrance to deck 7, you have deck 6. Towards that entrance of deck 6 to the Mardi Gras Theater, you have your Cloud 9 spa for all your spa treatments. Across from there, you're going to have the fitness club. So that's where you're going to work out and pump those muscles if you want on a vacation. Not judging. That's just me. So then we move across, we're gonna have the Punchliner Comedy Club. They have 2 great comics on this trip. You will not want to miss those, honestly. So then we move across and you start with the piano bar where you have your piano drinks, a piano player, and you can drink at the same time, sing along, they're great. Going across, you're going to have the Flamingo restaurant. So some people have specific restaurants that they're assigned to. So that's another Flamingo restaurant. It's not as big as a Palm, but it is there for your choosing. Then we're going to move across and we're going to do Emerald's Bistro, which is an upcharge. So it kind of starts looking into the Mardi Gras theme of the ship. And we start getting into like Emerald Lagasse and his specialty and his bites, as well as the look of the ship starts changing. So you start looking like you're in New Orleans, which is really great. And they have a French Quarter there, so you're going to see some of the bars and some of the hangout places that look like that French Quarter. Going across, then you're going to get into the Carnival Kitchen. So this was Rob's thing that he wanted to get onto, but it sold out really quick, so you have to do this reservation. Basically, it's just a kitchen that you go there and you learn to cook whatever it is that's specialty of the day. All together, but I'm going to explain. So deck 5 starts with the rest of Cloud 9 Spa. So Cloud 9 is 2 floors, but they have a thermal suite on deck 5. Then you have some staterooms, okay? You have staterooms on there, and moving across, you have basically staterooms on deck 5. We're going to go down to state 4. 4 has the family lounge, and those are the family suites. So how they have this set up is you have your room, right? So you have your bed, you have your bathroom, you have your vanity. But the family lounge actually has a way for families to have their breakfast, lunch, a hangout space for them instead of coming all the way up to deck 16 to grab their food. It's just a family area, just like if you would have an apartment. You would have your kitchen there where you have your microwave, or you can get a cup of coffee, or you can have the kids watch TV, and they can sit there and hang out at the family lounge.
All right, this is the family harbor, and these are the family harbor staterooms. So,
Family Harbor is basically staterooms that have a little bit more space for the family. They have a lounging area, kind of like a separate kitchen where kids can come and lounge together. They get a little bit more space for the families to get together instead of going up to the Lido. So that is a different option that you may have if you're interested in those. We're not going to record that because those are families in there. But if you do choose on the Carnival, they have the Family Harbor area where you can book those particular rooms that'll have a separate room down in the hallway of that same, that is going to be for families where they have fridge, kitchens, coffee maker, sofas, where they can kind of hang out instead of being inside the room. All right, and then also on there is the Dr. Seuss book fill. So Dr. Seuss is a big thing on Carnival, as well as Camp Ocean. So that is the daycare for the little ones. All right, so Camp Ocean is the daycare for the kids, and you have the turtles 0 to 1, and then you have penguins. Also on there is the Dr. Seuss book fill. So Dr. Seuss is a big thing on Carnival, as well as Camp Ocean. So that is the daycare for the little ones. With them, they can do special events with them, do parades, they do things with them with children. So that's Camp Ocean on midship deck 4. Go down to deck 3, which is your medical. So it's deck 3 midship, as well as that is the embarkation and debarkation area. So where you get on and off the ship on some of the piers if the boat is at a pier. So it's different from the tender, but so far on this trip we're on piers. Well guys, so that is our ship tour of the Carnival Mardi Gras. So it is a large ship, and I'm going to put as many things I can in here, and hopefully you'll stay tuned. If you're new to our channel, guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe, because we have plenty more coming on those days. All right, so from Cat and Mouse Adventures, we'll see you next time. Thanks.